Leo, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Leo, Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. As you can see, I'm not at home. My friend has graciously allowed me to use her computer today, and she's in the process of moving, so that's how it goes, right? We just do what we can. So this full moon is happening on Saturday at 5:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the U.S. It's at 27 degrees and 39 minutes of Scorpio, and for you, that means that is in your fourth house of home. This is a big one for you. This is difficult energy. It's at a square that's very uncomfortable energy. And so what do you need to release in regards to your home situation that you can make that more comfortable for you, emotionally satisfying for you, right? And so let's just see what we can get for you. It could be an attitude. It could be anger, resentment. It could be a lot of things. It could be a relationship, but of course, every Leo out there is not getting out of a relationship that's silly. So let's just see what it has to do with you. Let's see how we can get this to relate to you. All right. So you have the Nine of Cups. That's emotional satisfaction. You have the High Priestess. This is about using your intuition. Really listen to your higher self. So what do you need to do in order to bring about this Nine of Cups energy, this emotional satisfaction? And we have the Hangman. This is looking at things in a different perspective. The way you've been looking at things might not have been quite right. Can you get a different viewpoint? And so part of that is using your intuition. So looking at things from a different way, thinking about a different way so that you can create this Nine of Cups energy, because you are at a new start. You're at a new cycle. You have the Ace of Wands. So you have a way to get there. There's something you want to do. You're at a new start. How do you get from this new start to the emotional satisfaction of the Nine of Cups, right? And so I think that it's going to require a perspective change and using your intuition when you're looking at things differently. How does that make sense? How does that take you from point A to point B? How do you get to where you want to go? Well, actually, it might be like point A to point Z. And so using your intuition to help you find the steps along the way. And so when you're writing down your full moon intention, write down what you want to release. Do you want to release that which is holding you back from finding emotional satisfaction? You could write it as simply as that and let spirit help you. But on the back of the paper, you always want to write all the things that you're grateful for, all the things that you really appreciate. Because when we show our appreciation to spirit, spirit brings more in. So if none of this is making any sense, I want to remind you to check out your sun, your moon, your rising. Your sun sign is the core of you. It's how you feel inside. Your moon sign is how you emotionally respond to the things that are going on around you. And your rising sign is your personality. It is what you are, how you are perceived by the world. These are really interesting. This totally has to do with this. So this is what you want to release. Don't let your past hold you back. So any negative attitudes or things that have happened in the past that are affecting you now, it's time to release them and let them go. What's holding you back? What's stopping you from moving forward? What has happened to you in the past that has left you feeling uncertain, unsure, unloved? Whatever it is that's making you feel just not quite where you want to be, that's what you want to release. And then it says bring love into the situation. And so I feel like this could be anger or resentment that you need to release, or irritation, or it could be something so minor. It really could. It could be just like this constant drip of irritation. And if you could just find a way to see past it, get a new perspective, like, why are they doing that? Okay, I hate that they leave the towels on the floor. It drives me crazy. I'm so irritated. Well, maybe the thing to do is take a different perspective on that. And where are they leaving the towels on the floor? And go get a basket that you really like and put it there. So if they're leaving it, right inside the bedroom when they get in after taking a shower, and you put it there so that they can just drop it right in there. It might work. I'm not 100% on that. You know what I'm saying? Try to find a new perspective. Try to change the way you do things. Take some action. Ace of Wands is about taking a new action and moving in a new direction and finding a way to grow something in a new way. And so take a look around. What's bothering you that you can just let go of? Don't let the past hold you back. Don't let your insecurities or your self-doubt or your hurts from past hold you back. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. This is about finding that person that helps you to feel alive. Maybe you're already involved with this person and you just need a new perspective. And we have rapid development, excellence, and success. Atlantis. So things are going to be moving forward and progressing. You just need to pour love into the situation. Self-love, maybe. Maybe that's it. Maybe you need to love yourself enough to walk away from a situation that isn't working. But this all looks like more like finding a new way to get to that emotional satisfaction and trying something new. Because if you do the same things the way, what is it? Albert Einstein, you do same things in the same way. I'm totally not going to quote this correctly. If you always do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. Something like that, right? Don't count on me for quotes. Just count on me for the general idea. All right, so you have Moonlight and Find Your Identity. Moonlight and finding your identity. So the moonlight definitely feels like this full moon is going to allow you the opportunity to come out of the shadows, to stand up for yourself. So if you've been being held back, get a new perspective on it. But finding your identity, don't get so lost in somebody or a situation that you forget that you are you and you're entitled to be you. And maybe that's where you need to start using your intuition. Like something's really holding me back and I just can't manage this. And why is this not working? Well, are you allowing someone to run all over you? Don't let the past hold you back. Just because you have in the past let something happen doesn't mean you have to allow it to happen in the future. And maybe a really good conversation is needed. Like, this isn't working for me. And this is what I think we could do to make it different, to make it better, so that it works for everybody, right? So you have fluorite. I am smart. I am open to learning something new. I am organized. Clear thinking, release mind chatter, maintain courage, self-confidence, recognize your own intelligence, and ease with problem solving. Oh, that's a raccoon. There's a raccoon. I was out camping with a bunch of friends one day and I watched this raccoon go up to the tent, unzip the tent, go in, get something out, bring it out, and then zip the tent back up and leave. I was like, what? If I hadn't watched him do it, I would have been like, what happened to my whatever that was? It's just like problem solving, right? It says, my heart is open to giving and receiving love. I transform the world around me by focusing on divine love. Open your heart to love, feel unconditional love and support, bridge the spiritual connection between heaven and earth, increase romance. So loving yourself, being self-confident, standing up for who you are, finding yourself. That's how you're going to you're going to improve the situation. You're going to move in the right direction because you have some really great cards here. There's an opportunity here. It just requires a change of perspective. And I think it's yours. I think you need to look at things differently so that you can create that Nine of Cups, that emotional satisfaction that you seek. So good luck with all that. All right, I will be back here as soon as I can. I'm going to try to find a way to do the weeklies, but if not, I will be back in less than 2 weeks. All right, you take care, and we'll talk soon.